Are we ready to go? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Let me get back to this first. Okay. Are we live? Are we live? Yeah, that's the title of one of the topics that we're gonna talk about. Stupid live streamer. He decided to stream games and get sued by Nintendo. So we're gonna talk about that. Got some other stuff we want to talk about today. We're gonna talk about the Steam machine because I'm really loving that. I think that's gonna be a really cool thing that's gonna come about with that. And we're also going to talk about some Mortal Kombat. I want to talk about Mortal Kombat because um this whole Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection thing actually has me pretty into Mortal Kombat as of late. So we're going to talk about that. Hopefully you guys hang around and really enjoy the show. Got a lot of things I want to talk about here. I want to make sure everything is good first. So let me make sure my audio is matching my visual because sometimes that happens. I'll be talking and nobody can hear, so I want to make sure everything is good on that end. And we'll see that if we're straight on that. And let's see. Okay, the audio's good on the YouTube. What about Twitch? Look like we're okay on Twitch so far. It's looking good. And the audio, yeah, the audio's good over there too. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, and then we're gonna get started with the show. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy the show. Hopefully, you guys come through and like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. You guys are pretty cool for hanging out with me. Anytime I go live, anytime I make a video, you guys come through and support. That is really awesome. I really appreciate it. Everybody who comes through and support the channel is really awesome. So let me do the thing where I share out the link, let people know what's going on over here. And I think that's went up. Oh yeah, I just remembered that YouTube and Disney finally got together and settled on their differences, and now we actually have ABC, Disney, ESPN. We have all that good stuff back on the YouTubes, so that's great. That's good to know. And that's always a good thing because I have YouTube TV, and it's not cool that I did not have ABC, ESPN. I did get the $20 credit though. I did get the $20 credit, so that was pretty neat to get the credit. Because yeah, if you're gonna take away some channels, give me the credit. Give me my money back. So they gave us the $20 back or whatever, and that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna give it another minute or so, then we're gonna get into this and we're gonna talk a little bit, man. Hopefully that this stream goes well. All right, enough of this waiting. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, listen to this here. The Steam Machine has been released, and the Steam Machine is absolutely awesome. I actually like what they're doing here. I think this is going to be a game changer when it comes to consoles. I think this is going to be a really big deal when it comes to gaming. This is basically a situation where the PC side of things can link up with the console side of things, and people who haven't been on people who haven't been on PC, they have an opportunity to have a PC type of setup within a console. This is something that we've been waiting for probably since the Steam Machine. And yeah, the old Steam Machine that didn't do too well because I think it was hooked up by Linux or whatever. It just didn't do what we thought it was going to do, and it kind of flopped a little bit. But at the end of the day, it still was a solid device. Now with this one, I think this is going to knock it out the park. I think this one's going to be the one that really make things, awesome. And this is what I really can't wait for this because I'm going to pick it up. I'm definitely going to buy one. I just need to know the price. Give me the price so I can already get ready to go ahead and get this thing rocking and rolling. Also, I do like the fact that you can add other things to it. They say you can add other OSs to it. You can add other things to it. So it's basically like a PC in a small box. It's no bigger than your GameCube. And I'm like, yeah, that is pretty neat how they was able to put all that into a small space like that. Because I mean your GameCube, I mean literally, hold on one second. Let's see if I can get this out from under here. I mean, like literally, what's wrong, son? You ran up here. You scared me.
But that is a big old screen.
Yeah, I finally put this up here. Yeah, I wanted to put this up. It's pretty neat, huh?
Yes, I wish it was my TV again.
Yeah, I need to get you a better TV. What you think? Let me get you a better TV for your room.
Yeah, because that one almost can't fit that.
Yeah, so I'll get you a better one. So, with that being said, this is about the size of that box. It might be even smaller than this, but to have something this big that can carry that much pack of a punch, carry that much weight, and do so much with it, that's going to be pretty awesome. So,
I love my GameCube.
Yeah, I know you love your GameCube, huh? You gonna kiss the GameCube?
Because it's my favorite. I play Mario Strikers.
Yes, you do. So this is the thing here. Something about as big as this is going to be by your TV, playing PC games, playing Steam games, and it's going to be consoleized. I think that's pretty cool. I think this is something that was really needed for a while now because, you know, PCs are kind of intimidating. People don't want to build one. People don't want to maintain and keep one together because people talk about PC gaming and saying it's, you know, it's the greatest. And it's one of the great things you could do is build a PC. But the flip side of it, you got to take care of your PC. You got to maintain it. You got to keep it clean. Don't want dust to get all in it. You may want to customize it. And when you customize it, that means you're going to put more care into it. And you got to make sure what you're putting the right parts in there. Certain wires got to be a certain way. It's a lot of stuff that you have to do to keep up with that. And I mean, it's not hard, but it's a lot. And some people don't want to deal with that. So when you get something like this, you're not going to be dealing with that. It's basically going to be a box you put by your TV and you're just going to do that. Now, Kenneth, why would you do that right now? Kenneth, stop that. Why would you do that? Why? Don't be doing all of that.
What did I do?
Don't be doing all that jumping around. Stop it.
I'm not jumping.
Yes, stop it. I know you want to be seen. If you want to just come up here and talk, you don't have to do all of that. So, yeah, he's really excited. He always does that when I go live. That's just a kid. You know how that goes. But yeah, like I said, something like that would be pretty cool. So I'm gonna pull this up so you guys can see this, and we could talk about this as well. Let me see, where is it? There we go. So the Steam library, your games on the big screen. What you about to do, man? What is that? Let me see. Give me that. Let me fix that. I thought you was gonna stay downstairs with Mom. Why would you come over? I thought you was gonna stay up there with Mom. I knew you was gonna do that. All right, hold on. Exit out of this. Here, now sit and watch TV. All right, so let's see. Yeah, your games are big screen. I talked about this on a video earlier this week, so I'm not gonna get too far into it. But basically, your Steam library is gonna be on this box. See, just like I said, look at this box. I mean, the box looks so small. You know, I mean, it's a small box right here.
Yo.
You can literally just, you know, use it like, it looks like a GameCube. And you can basically use it for your PC. Look at it. It's so small.
Why does that thing look like that thing that go in my room?
Yeah, it's something that it can go in your room. It's something you can play with, and it plays PC games. And
PC. I don't need PC.
Yeah, so
actually I do.
You can play.
I could play my Geometry Dash.
Yeah, you can play Geometry Dash. You can play Roblox. You can play Cuphead. You can play all those other games. Yes, you can. Yep, you can play Cuphead on this.
Oh yeah, because I forgot I beat that game.
Right. So like, see, like what she's doing right here. She's, you know, can play on a PC, and you can play it like a PC.
Or maybe Angry Birds.
Yep, you can play Angry Birds too. You gonna watch TV? Watch TV. And it's about as big as this. It's not that big.
Yeah, it looks like this.
So that is pretty interesting.
I think it is really good.
It's pretty interesting to see how far they're going to take that. So I'm here for it. I really want this thing, and it plays well with other devices. I mean, they got their own controller, which I would think that the Steam machine will come with the controller. It's a Steam machine comes with it comes with a built-in wireless adapter just for pairing with a stream. So it comes with an adapter, so it don't come with the controller. So that's, if you don't read between the lines, you're probably realizing, if you see this, it's probably a situation where this may not come with the controller. It looks like it's coming with the wireless adapter to pair it. So if you're reading this, that's basically what it is. So up to four controllers go to a single adapter, which means you can pair your Steam controller without its puck, or whatever that is.
Oh wait, that's it.
And you can make the Steam machine without leaving your couch. You can wake it up without leaving your couch. Okay, so from what I see, it looks like this is going to be a situation where you're going to have to buy a controller by itself. I mean, it's not going to come with the controller. So keep that in mind as well. Yeah, that's Ryu. So keep that in mind as well. If you're buying this, it's not coming with a controller. If it did, it probably cost more. Also, it says it's great for streaming. So you can stream your device to the Steam Deck or the Steam VR headset, which I would think that, I wonder if you could use the Steam Deck as a controller for the Steam machine. I don't think you will be able to, but that would be interesting to see if you can do that. Because for me, that would be pretty cool. I mean, not for me because I don't have a Steam Deck, but I mean for people it would be. I would think it's cool either way, but I don't see myself having a Steam Deck, so I don't see that. But basically, this is what it is. So I'm curious to see what the Steam controller, or not the Steam machine, how much it's gonna cost. Some people saying in the $700 range. Some people probably saying like $1,000. It says the hardware family officially expands early 2026. So we should get a price probably by the beginning of the year. I'll say by the beginning of the year, you'll probably get a price. And there you go. That's basically what it is. So a little bit. There we go. All right. So with that being said, I think this is a pretty cool device. I really do. I think this is going to be an awesome device. I'm really looking forward to picking up one because I want to use my Steam library on the go, but I do not want a Steam Deck. I just don't like the handheld stuff. Even though I do, we have a Switch. We have a Switch 2. That stuff is mostly for my son. He plays those things. I don't necessarily. Yeah. I don't normally play with the Switch at all. I mean, it's just not my thing. So I'm here for it. Hopefully this thing works out. I am curious to see how this plays out because I really want this to be a thing. So the next thing I really want to talk about as well, Nintendo is at it again, y'all. Nintendo is at it again. Nintendo is suing people. Let me see something. I want to get this light out of there. There we go.
I don't know what the heck was that.
I'll see what it is. That's nothing. It's just those the helmets back there. There's those helmets back there. So what I want to do now is talk about Nintendo. Nintendo win a lawsuit again. They got somebody once again. Wins a lawsuit against another streamer. This streamer, he was a pirate who boasted, "You might run the corporation, but I'll run the streets." I don't understand why people keep messing with Nintendo. Leave Nintendo alone. This is the thing about Nintendo, right? Nintendo always find a way to get you. If you're messing with their products, they will find a way to get you, especially if you're being nefarious. They do not play around. And with this, they're basically telling you, look, hey, do not mess. I see, this is the thing. I don't mess with none of their products on this channel. Like, I don't like to stream none of their stuff. I don't like to do any of that stuff because of stuff like this. Even though this guy was definitely in the wrong, which you'll talk about in a second, I just don't mess with them at all. It's just not my thing. So Nintendo wins a lawsuit against a pirate who boasted, "You might run the corporation, but I'll run the streets." Jesse Every Game Guru Kagan has been ordered to pay $17,500 in damages. He actually got off easy because Nintendo is known to get people for the millions. Nintendo has won a lawsuit against a streamer who pirated and live streamed. He pirated games, then live streamed them ahead of their releases. I made a video about this guy a while back. This guy's an idiot. You don't. For one thing, it's one thing to pirate games. Okay, that's your thing. But you turn around and live stream those games before they're released. What do you expect? Especially against a company like Nintendo, who's notorious for doing stuff like this. They will get you every single time. So I don't understand, why would you do something like this? The pirate Jesse Every Game Guru King infamously wrote Nintendo, boasting that he had thousands of burner channels to stream from and threatened to continue to use them, saying he could do this all day. "You might run a corporation, but I run the streets," he wrote on social media at the time. Where's that post? I want to see what that post is. I doubt it. It might not even be up no more. He has not been ordered to pay $17.5 in damages. Last November, we learned that Nintendo had sued a gamer for streaming pirated Nintendo games such as Zelda Echoes of Wisdom before their official release date. Nintendo filed a lawsuit in Colorado court against Keegan, accusing him of not only streaming 10 Nintendo games before they came out, but telling his viewers how to obtain them. Yo, he was asking for a lawsuit. He was asking to get sued. I don't understand. Like, you might as well just give Nintendo your life. You're lucky that you only got away with $17.5. The list includes The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, Super Mario Party Jamboree, and Mario and Luigi Brothership. So those are the 3 games. Well, those are 3 of the 10. Well, yeah, 3 of the 10 that he actually streamed prior to the release date. You're too loud, son. According to the lawsuit, Kagan obtained and streamed leaked Nintendo games at least 50 times in 2022 and provided links to Yuzu and Ryujin. You know what? He's probably the reason why Ryujin and Yuzu got shut down. He's probably one of the reasons why they got shut down. Because Yuzu and Ryujin was actually pretty solid emulators for the Switch, even though they kind of got themselves in trouble as well. But yeah, this is probably one of the reasons why they got shut down. Nintendo alleged these actions amounted to trafficking illegal circumvention devices and insisted they caused millions of dollars worth of damage due lost video game sales. Now, I don't know if it cost them millions of dollars, but okay, whatever. According to Torrent Freak, however, the court did not agree to issue an injunction against anonymous third-party or order destruction of devices Kagan used to circumvent Nintendo's piracy systems. Yeah, no, I don't agree with tearing up somebody's property because they used it for piracy. At the end of the day, it's still their property. That don't mean you have to destroy it. Saying that the demands was unclear and unreasonable without knowing those third parties were or what circumvention devices specifically are. An injunction against Keegan was granted, though, preventing him from infringing Nintendo copyright works, including by streaming and trafficking Switch emulators, Nintendo's proprietary cryptographic keys, those are the things that actually make the emulators or the actual hardware run. Those are the keys. Like, for instance, the LV1 and the LV0 keys for the PS3 were like jailbroken a long time ago, and it's been jailbroken to the point that no matter what Nintendo do, no matter what Sony do, the PlayStation 3 will always be jailbroken. They cannot use any firmware to stop the PS3 jailbreak at this point because of those keys have been completely they actually know those keys now and how to use them. Or software technologies that circumvent Nintendo's technological protective measures. Keegan reported did not prepare a defense or any objections, and the judgment is now final. Yeah, of course. There's nothing you can say. Earlier this month, Nintendo reportedly was suing a Reddit moderator that alleged Switch part for $4.5 million. We talked about that on the last stream. So yeah, that's basically what's going on there. This is what happens when you mess with Nintendo. Leave Nintendo alone. There's no reason for you. You all right?
Yeah, just doing
Okay. There's no reason for you. Let me get him out the screen because he doing too much. There's no reason for Nintendo. I mean, there's no reason for anybody to be following up with Nintendo at this point. It's best for you to just leave them alone. And I'm dead serious. There's no reason for anybody to be messing with Nintendo at this point. I don't understand why people continue to mess with their properties, try to go in and do all this other stuff and try their best to circumvent what they're doing. You're asking for a big problem. You're asking for a problem. And I don't understand why anyone would do that. You know, but hey, teach his own. That's what they want to do. It is what it is. I look at it at the end of the day like me, I will play their games every now and then. I will have fun playing them, but the last thing I'll do is do anything to have them have me in their crosshairs talking about they're going to sue me. I don't have money like that. I don't have money like that, and I'm not about to sit here and play like I do and play it with these folks and end up having to lose everything because I want to play a few games early. And even if I had even if I had the means to play these games early, nobody would know. And there would be no reason for me to even talk about that. I would just play it and keep it to myself, because the last thing you want to do is to have that situation happen. You know what I mean? It's kind of ridiculous.
Okay.
What you need, son?
Nothing.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. So, last but not least, because I don't plan on being on here long, because I had, other things I got to do. I got to work in the morning. I'm working on Saturday, trying to get some extra hours, trying to make some money, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, so I'm not going to plan on being too much longer. But I want to talk about Mortal Kombat. This Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection had me going back to play these older games. And one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to get back into playing Mortal Kombat in the other devices that I have. Like, I have it on Super Nintendo, I have it on the Saturn, I have it on PlayStation 1, I even have it on the PlayStation 2 and original Xbox. So I actually went back and started playing those, and I started to realize I love the Mortal Kombat series, and I didn't realize how much I actually loved the series until I started playing them again. And I have more of an appreciation of them because of the fact that I'm playing on the other hardware. I'm not necessarily playing them on the PS5 through the Legacy Collection. Now, don't get me wrong, I like playing it on the Legacy Collection, but I went back to play on other devices. Like, I've been playing on my PS3. Like, they have a standalone Mortal Kombat 2 game. The actual arcade game came out as a standalone on the PS3, and that was a pretty solid outing. I noticed some things since I played the Legacy Collection. I've noticed some things that are different from that one. I think there's some emulation issues. There's a little bit of stutter on that one. And then I also have the Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection, which is actually the one that came out back in 2010, 2011. It had Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And that game, those set of games are actually really good. To be quite honest, I think those are better than the actual Legacy Collection. And I was having a blast playing those back on the PlayStation 3. And you know what? I actually went back and I realized that I had these games on other devices. Like, for instance, I do have the Super Nintendo version. I do have the, as far as trilogy, I got the PlayStation 1 version. I have that right here. I've been playing this. But I went back to play my favorite Mortal Kombat 2, and I was playing that on the original Xbox. Now, how I was playing on the original Xbox, I was playing it through this. This is the Midway Treasures Arcade, Midway Arcade Treasures 2. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I like all the other versions, but this might be one of the best ways to play Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3. And I also have like Mortal Kombat 3 on PlayStation 1. But I think this might be the best way to play on any device. The original Xbox, I think the PS2 version is just as good as well. But playing this one, and maybe I'm a little biased because I do love the original Xbox, but playing this version of Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, I really, 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 really like. I really like that version. And I've been playing it like pretty much the last 3 or 4 days. I kind of got away from playing it on the Legacy Collection, which like I said, I like the Legacy Collection, but it's just going to play. When I went to play this one, I started to realize that there was something off about the Legacy Collection, obviously, because it's basic emulation and it's not the best. It's okay. It's actually pretty solid, but I do find this one actually a little bit better. And I think probably because Midway actually made this, unlike the other one was NetherRealm Studios or Atari or something like that. This one was actually made by Midway. So if you want the arcade version, that's probably the closest to arcade perfect, in my opinion. I could be wrong because there's a lot of technical people out there saying otherwise. The PS3 Arcade Collection is no longer available. It's delisted. You could probably find it on G2A or any other of these sites that still sell Steam keys. But if you have an original Xbox, this might be the way to go. I think I could be wrong. I don't think this plays on the Xbox 360. I don't think it does. But this is an excellent version of Mortal Kombat 2. And it just with the other ones as well, like I've grown to have more of an appreciation of the older games on older hardware. Like for instance, I played, the Super Nintendo version, or I played this. I just recently. Hey, you're too loud. You're too loud. I recently played the what you call it? The oh goodness, I don't lost train of thought that quick. I recently played Mortal Kombat 1 on the Sega Genesis. I went to go play that one, and that one was really, really good. I really, really enjoy playing those. Probably a little bit more than I've been playing the Legacy Collection. Does it mean I feel like I wasted my money? Probably to an extent, but just because the quality of the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, if you already have these games, you probably don't want to buy that version. But I got it. I like it, and I think it may be better at some time. And I'm here for it. I don't mind playing on the PS5. It's almost like splitting hairs, but I will say that playing Mortal Kombat 2 at least, this is probably the best way to play it on this. Honestly, it's probably the best way to play it. Now, as far as like Mortal Kombat 4, that's fantastic on the Legacy Collection, especially offline. The online stuff, I don't recommend none of the online stuff. So, but all the other ones, I mean, if you don't have this old stuff like I do, you're probably good to go. Also, one thing I will say, I really been enjoying playing the NetherRealm Mortal Kombats again. I've been playing Mortal Kombat 9, which I think that is a very, very, very good version of a reimagination of Mortal Kombat. Love playing that. Also, I've been playing a little bit of MKXL. I haven't played much Mortal Kombat 11 though. But like all this week, I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat, like in general. And it's because of the Legacy Collection. And it's one of the things that when you really look at Mortal Kombat, or you look at any collection, even like with the Capcom Fighting Collection, all those other ones, those collections make you want to, for me, it makes me want to go back and appreciate the older stuff. Like I've been playing Street Fighter on the Saturn not too long ago. After the Street Fighter collection 30th anniversary, Marvel vs. Capcom collection. I had my Dreamcast up here not too long ago, and I was playing the Dreamcast version of Marvel vs. Capcom vs. SNK. I've been doing all those things just to go back and get a refresher. And when I look at both sides, the only thing I would say, especially with the Capcom stuff, I do think that they did the arcade ROMs very well, but it's just something about the console ports that make it feel a little bit better. As far as it just feels like it's something that's a little more unique, and that's what make me really like to play my consoles. I love playing these consoles. I love doing this because these devices are absolutely excellent, especially with this PS3 right here. I've been going back and playing the Street Fighter Alpha games, the PlayStation 1 version on here. I mean, I have a PlayStation 2 right here as well. I even have a mini PS2 right here. So I still play them on those devices, but it's much easier to play on the PS3. And playing those is like, it just feels good to play on them. It just does. It feels really, really solid to play on those devices. And not only just with that, I can always go back and play the newer ones with the collections that came out recently. And I have appreciation for both sides. And it just makes me want to play these games a lot more. It just, I absolutely love it. And I think this is one of the shining moments when it comes to the actual Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. It gives you some insight of what it used to be like. And for me, it makes me want to go back to what it used to be like. And I really have been enjoying playing those. Son, do me a favor. Get that for me right now.
Hold on 1 second.
Pause the game, son. Get that for me right there.
This?
Go down. The black one down in the middle. Yeah, that. Yeah, hand it to me.
I'm not going past that. I was about to spike you.
Yeah, but see, like I said, I bought this not too long ago. Matter of fact, I bought this past weekend because I don't have the Sega Genesis version. I have the Mortal Kombat 2 Sega Genesis, but I didn't have this one, and this one was a lot better than the Super Nintendo version. So I went back and bought this, played this, and I've just been having a blast, man. It's just been great.
We're fighting versus Nets. Let's see who's going to win, guys.
I just feel like at the end of the day that gaming is just it's just been in a really good space when it comes to gaming, and this is something that I want everybody to enjoy. There's a reason why I do this. You know, let me put that back over there. Lights in the way. There's a reason why I do this. There's a reason why he's in here. He comes in here. He loves to play video games, and he's playing Smash Brothers right now. He's enjoying himself. Well, let me stand correct. He's playing Smash Brothers Ultimate, and he's having a blast. And like I say, at the end of the day, man, look, this is what it's all about. It's all about playing these games. It's all about enjoying yourself. It's all about having fun. And I love every bit of it. I wouldn't change it for anything, to be honest. This is I just love gaming, and because of stuff like this. Even though with the new Steam machines coming out, the lawsuit by Nintendo, looking at stuff like that and finding that stuff hilarious and idiotic at the same time. You know, playing these older games and bringing them into the new, or you playing these newer games and you bringing them back into the old. It is just a fantastic time. Like lately, you know, also I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't played that yet, so I've been playing some of that. I'm in the process of finding a new game to stream, which I'll probably find that within the next few hours. I got a few games I want to stream. I'll probably be streaming those tomorrow. So if you guys come through and watch the stream on that. And but other than that, man, I cannot complain, man. It's just been a great time. It's been a great time gaming. So I don't know what else to say. I done talked about all the topics I wanted to talk about. I'm going to get out. I would stay here longer because I have other things I want to talk about, but I do have to go to work in the morning. I have to drive a good bit of ways tomorrow, so I gotta get up and drive. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and let me know what you guys think. Shout out to everybody who's been watching on Twitch, YouTube. I really appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get up out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. I will be back tomorrow with more content. Also, I will be back with another stream. We're going to find a game to stream for the kickoff, another weekend stream, and hopefully you guys come through and chat, and we'll talk then. All right, y'all. I'm getting out of here. Y'all take it easy, and I'm out. All right, y'all. Oh, hold on. You want to say something before we go? You good?
Oh, I want to say this.
Tell them what you want to say.
I feel like I'm going to win in this game.
You feel like you're going to win in the game? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, go over there and win. All right, y'all. I'm out. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. I'm out.